Well, guess what? Back in the shop again today. Can't seem to get any time to get out of here, so some of you might recognize this. This is my little axe that I use all the time when I'm out. Had a little trouble with it. The head got loose on it, and I think what I want to do is I want to rehang this thing. I think it sets too far like a tomahawk, and I think I need to relieve a little bit of the handle here and reset it. I have manipulated the wedges out of it, and I think I'll give it a once over. Clean up the handle. I think I'll clean up the head and maybe force a patina on it rather than this stupid old blue paint that got put on there some years back. Let's see what happens with this thing. Well, as you can see, I got the head knocked off this handle, and this is an old Hudson Bay pattern that I got many years ago in a rusty old box of tools that my uncle gave me, and it sat in that box, and probably wasn't, but I don't know, 5 years ago, something like that, I had a guy up the street that rebuilds these. He's passed away on me, and so anyway, he's the one that cleaned it all up and put that paint on it, and I've used the heck out of it. But like I said, I think I'll change it up a little bit, and I'm just going to use this little grinder with a little emery wheel on it and clean it up. See what we get. Well, as you can see, I got all that paint off, and well, I'm not too worried about. It's got some minor pitting in it from years gone by, but got a lot of life left in this thing. It's hot. Anyway, I think I'll run over it a little bit with this 3M pad and get it ready. Looking good. Broke it a little bit. I have to shape that up. Look at that. Well, it's an old brittle handle. Been on there a few years, but well, we'll fix it up. Cool. Yeah, a little more sanding and some file work, and got that thing down home. Fix that little chip that was there. Here we go. What I think you all can see is how much I've changed the angle of that. I have removed some material and took it from darn near nothing and back down here, so the head is actually setting a little more at 90 degrees. It's not 90 degrees, but more towards 90 degrees with the handle. It was too far tipped down before, so I achieved what I want to. I'm going to drive this wedge in and move forward. Well, here I am. Got the handle fit back in there and ready to put the controversial wedge in. We use them here because everybody does. So I'm going to do that, and I always look at the grain. This has got perfect grain in it. It's just perfect through the handle. And you should maybe run it closer to 90 degrees, but I'm putting it back right where it was when I took it out, because that's the way Bud did it when he built this little thing for me. And I probably have a little bit of a void in there I need to refill. So same wedge, different wooden wedge, but that's the way I'm going to do it. Looks good. I think I'll just put a patina on this thing and linseed oil on the handle. Going to redress this sheath that I made for it. I think this is the very first axe sheath I ever made. So, getting it back working. Okay, this is like the last thing I'm going to do before I go home for the night. Looked around, that's all the mustard I have. Little packets of mustard from the hot dog store, I guess. Huh. Anyway, I'm going to make that work. See what happens. Okay, that's what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Putting it on with my finger. And we'll just see what happens. I guess I'll be just as surprised as you when this is done. See what it looks like in the morning. Got mustard on my camera. Right, well, let's see what that's going to look like in the morning. So I'm going to leave it tonight, and never done this before. See what happens. See you in the morning. Well, here we are back bright and early next morning. This is what we got. Let me get that mustard cleaned off of there and see what kind of mess we got. Well, that's what we ended up with. I don't know that I'm thrilled about it, but you know what? It's gonna work. Get that thing oiled up and get it protected. Yeah. Just gonna put a little more neat's foot oil on this sheath and get it cleaned up. And then we'll put some linseed oil on that handle of that axe and be ready to sharpen up and put back to use. Just kind of like that. And I pretty much apply the linseed oil the same way with a little sponge brush and a little can of some kind I got to hold it. Just helps me get it on there. And okay, let that be on there a bit and soak in and see what it looks like here in a minute. Well, I think I'll work on that edge a little bit. That's what we ended up with. That patina is a little funky, but I think it will just look better and with age and give it some character. Protect it. One thing that I'm very happy with is I rehung the head on this handle and I pitched it more in a 90-degree angle with the handle here, and it hangs much better. I think it's going to be a much better chopper. It was a little bit awkward and I put up with it and learned how to use it, but I think this is going to be much better. So that's what we ended up with. I'm anxious to get it back out in the woods and give it a go. So thanks for watching my video and keep on bushcrafting. Have a good one.